Hello friends, we're going to start on day 6. Alrighty, let's see. So last month Nala put $85 in her new bank account. This month she took out $30 to buy some new books. How much did she deposit? How much did she withdraw? How much is left? Alright, so let's see, we need to know she put $85 in her new bank account. She took out $30 to buy some new books. How much did she deposit? How much did she withdraw? How much is left? So, I don't know what deposit means. I don't know what withdraw means. So I'm going to come over here. Okay, so I've got deposit on my sheet, to put money into a bank account. Okay, withdraw, to take money out. Okay. All right, so how much did she deposit? How much did she put in? Sorry. 85. She put $85 in her new bank account. So we know that she put in, so that's a deposit, $85. How much did she withdraw? We just learned on our paper that withdraw means to take money out of the bank. So she took out $30. So our withdraw was $30. How much is left? Oop, keyword. So if we have something left, that means we're probably going to have a smaller number. So smaller, I would either divide or subtract. Which one do you think? Did you say subtract? Goodness gracious, I believe you. So we're going to subtract these two numbers. Start in the ones place. So 5 minus 0. What? 8 minus 3. Oh, okay, I heard you. 5. So how much does she have left? $55. Okay, so we just learned 2 new words. Deposit, withdraw. Deposit means to put in. Withdraw means to take it out. So 2 new words that came from our cover sheet. All right. So today what we're going to do is we are going to talk about some more words on our cover sheet. Man, this is such a good resource. I've actually highlighted those since yesterday. I underlined some of them. So we're going to talk about these 4 words that are underlined. Let's start with cash. That's one we pretty much already know. Money in the form of coins, bills, or a check to pay for goods at the time of a purchase. So, that's money I have. I have it. I'm giving it to you right now. Credit. Borrowed money with a promise to repay the money later. Okay, so borrowing it. So I do not have this money. I'm going to borrow it. That's why it's called a credit card. Lots of people pay with a credit card. I don't have that money, but look, I'm going to say, here's my credit card, and I promise to pay you later because I don't have it now. All right. We've got 2 other words. We've got borrowing, to take or receive something with the promise of returning it. So just like if your friend says, may I borrow your red crayon? They're taking or receiving your red crayon with the promise of returning it. Borrowing. Not may I keep it, may I borrow it. Lending, to give usually for a certain amount of time. Normally when we use the word lending, we're talking about big purchases. Okay, so like you lend on a house, you lend, trying to think what else, like a car. So the bank says, all right, I'm going to lend you this money. Okay, so here's the money to pay for your house. And you have 30 years to pay me all this money back. Okay, so that's when we're talking about lending normally, or a car. Here's all the money to buy your car right now. You can go get it. But you have 15 years to pay me all this money back. This is something we do whenever it's a large purchase. Got a bunch of money. Credit card, there's a limit. I can't go buy a house on a credit card or a car on a credit card. A limit means you can spend this much money and that's it. So you can't use those for huge, huge, huge purchases like a car or a house. Okay, so that's where lending comes in. All right, so those are our 4 words we're talking about today from here. Okay, all right, so got my little packing list here. I wish I was going to the beach right now, but I'm not. I'm sitting in my house all day, every day. Okay, so my packing list, you'll notice I've got 2 different prices. Okay, if I'm going to buy my sunglasses and I'm going to pay cash, the money I have right now, $8. Credit is going to be $10. The reason why? Because the bank is allowing me to borrow money as long as they're getting something in return. What they're getting in return is called interest. You're paying for their service. A bank is a service. Okay, so I'm using my credit card and saying, hey, I don't have the money right now, but I'm going to borrow it from the bank, okay, from my credit card company, and I'll have to pay my credit card company the $8 plus the 2 extra dollars. Okay, so that's the interest. Kind of tricky. Same thing. On each one of my purchases I'm going to try to make, you'll notice we've got 2 prices, a cash and a credit price. Somewhere you might have seen this. Sometimes whenever I'm driving and you see gas stations, they'll have a price that you would pay for your gas if you pay cash. So if you give them the money right then, boom, here it is. You pay this much and it's less. And then it says credit. So if I'm using my credit card, then I don't have the money now, so they're going to charge me a little bit more to buy the gas with my credit card. So that's the place where I've seen something like this. So whenever you go on your vacation or your trip next time, maybe check out some of the signs and see if you can find a gas station that gives you a cash and a credit price. Okay? All right, so here's my packing list. And what we're going to do, we're going to say, okay, I have got $50 cash. So that's what I'm starting with. Here's my $50. Okay? These are all the things I need to buy to go to the beach, because I need to be super cool at the beach and have all the things I need. Okay, so out of these things, if I'm going to the beach, I'm going to go, okay, number 1, got to have my swimsuit, because I'm not going to walk around on the beach in my clothes all day. I'm probably going to get wet. So I'm going to say, all right, ooh, $35. That's quite a bit of my money, but I'm going to say this is my most important thing. So I'm going to purchase that first. So out of my 50, I'm just going to spend 35 because I'm going to pay cash for it because I have it. So let's see if we spend that, what we have left. 0 minus, ooh, can't do that. More on the floor, borrow from next door. Now there's not 5 tens, there's 4. Decompose my 10 into 10 ones and put it over here in the ones place. So 10 plus 0. Oh, 10. Okay. So 10 minus 5. Yep, we can do that. 4 minus... Ooh. Guys, we started with 50. We only have $15 left. We better be careful. Okay. Definitely going to have sunscreen, because your girl doesn't want to get burned. So if I pay cash, I can pay $8, or I could put it on my credit card for $10. I think I'm going to go cash. I don't like paying extra money, and I have the 8. Okay, so let's take that away. 5 minus 8, can't do that. More on the floor, borrow from next door. Oh, it's a 1. Okay, so it's just 15. 15 minus 8. Excuse me. Yes, it is 7. Woo, we've only bought 2 things. We've bought our swimsuit and we bought our sunscreen. We're only down to $7, guys. Okay, next. I'm going to go with my shades. I probably need some shades. Okay, my shades. Cash, $8. I don't have $8. Okie dokie. So I'm going to have to use my credit card on that. So I've got to keep up with that over here on this other side. This was my cash side. Because remember, we started with $50 cash. So I'm going to keep up with my credit side over here. So to buy my sunglasses, I'm going to have to pay $10 because I'm using my credit card. Why is it more than cash? Because remember, I'm borrowing this money, so they're requesting money back. Or excuse me, not requesting it. They are saying, yes, you can use this credit card, but you're going to owe more than this $8. Because we're going to pay the people $8 for your sunglasses, but you're going to owe us interest because we let you borrow this money from us. Okay? All right. So I'm going to stop there just because time-wise, but I want you to see the difference. You only had so much money here, so much cash. And when you run out of that, the other things we need, we've got $35 for our chair, $60 for our umbrella's pricey. $20. And it's all more because we're having to use our credit now. Okay? What if somewhere in here I had to pay bills? I'm going to have to use my credit card. I don't pay any bills that are $7 or less. All mine way up there, I feel like. Okay? So, that's what we're talking about here, interest. We're going to get into that a little more with our practice page, which is what? Boom. Okay? On our practice page, you're either going to need a die, cards 1 through 6, or get a piece of paper, write the numbers 1 through 6, flip them over. So if you need a pause right here, do that and get one of those. A die, cards 1 through 6, or a piece of paper that you write the numbers 1 through 6 on and tear it up. All right, so what we're going to do, calculate the interest. So the interest, remember, the bank's going to allow me to borrow money using my credit card as long as I'm going to give them something in return. Because the bank has to make money too. So they're going to let me borrow my money or borrow their money as long as I pay them back. And what I'm paying them back is the interest. So they're making money off of me when I borrow money from them. All right. So let's start here. We're going to calculate interest. So my ring is $300 and my interest is $8 per day. So using your cards, your die, or your numbers that you wrote down, just choose one. If you've got your die, just roll it. Let's see what mine is. 3. So I have to pay 3 days of interest on this one. Okay, so we've got to figure out 8 times 3 because I've got to do $8 for 3 days. So what's 8 times 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24. So my ring doesn't cost me $300 now because I have to pay that $24 in interest. So I've got to add that to my $300. So that ring really isn't $300 if I'm having to borrow the money to buy it. It's going to end up costing me $324. Okay? So what we should learn here, hey, if we got cash, we should use that instead of credit because credit means we're having to pay more. Okay? We're going to do one more together. Our phone. Ooh, man, I need me a phone that costs $200. Yes. But interest is $5 per day. So, if you've got your die, roll it. If you just want to go with me, go with me. I'm going to choose a different one now. 2. Oh, man, good. Okay. So, 2 days. So, that means I have 2 days, $5 per day. So I've got to do 5 times 2 is 5, 10. Oh, 10. Okay. Praise the Lord. So this phone isn't really going to cost me $200 because I'm having to pay the interest that the bank is requiring. So Luckily, it's only going to be $210, but if I had cash, I wouldn't have to pay this extra $10. So if we're using credit, we're going to have to pay more. All right, go ahead and do these other 4. And whenever you're done, post a picture for me. Okay? Alrighty, guys. Hope y'all are having a great day. I won't see you tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow.